We have our website in a project in Aptana, and if you go to Documents and then you double click on Aptana Studio 3 Workspace, you could see that here is the folder of the project that I just made, and here are all the files. Okay, so it's in Documents, in Aptana Studio 3, and in my website. So here are all my files that I just made. Now the next step is to download a program that's going to let you put these files that are on your desktop onto the computer, onto the web server, which is the space that we rented from SiteGround. So there's many different programs that'll do this, but I use Filezilla. So you'll search for Filezilla and say download, and you will install it. So maybe I could do that here. Download Filezilla. Yeah, it's not installed here, so I'm gonna double click on it and say agree, and double click here to finish the installation, say open, and say continue, skip all this stuff. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let me start that process over again. I think there's a step that I missed. And I'll say open, say continue. Okay, this is the step that I missed that I don't want you to miss. You do not want to install any of the software that comes along with this package, so say no thanks here, no thanks. And say accept. Say no thanks here, and say next. And it will start installing. It's been successfully installed. Say finish, and what you can do to open it is double click on this magnifying glass and type in Filezilla. Now it should come up, and if I open it up, I can say OK, and this is it right here. What you need to do is type in your host name, your username, and your password. Okay, so I'm going to use my own. I think it's ns1.us1.siteground.com. Username code cray6, and type in my password. Do not save. You want to say save, but I'm going to say do not save because this is a student computer here. Cannot connect. Okay, so US8 is mine. So I'm going to come over here and type in US8. And I'm going to try again. Maybe I could just copy and paste the host name in. Okay, so it's siteground.us. That was the problem. And I say quick connect. It's going to say always trust. Say OK. Now we are connected. Okay, so this left side represents your computer. This right side represents the space that you've rented on the web server. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to where your website files are, and we're going to go and look down here. Go to user SMHS. That's the account on this computer here. And then we're going to go down. It's documents, and then from documents it's Aptana Studio 3 Workspace. From there, it's my website, and now these files down here are the files that are in my website. Okay, these are the files that I am manipulating here, right? I can make changes here, and I could save it, and they will save here in the my website folder, right, for this index.html file, which is this same file right here. So then now I want to put these files onto the web server on the right side. So what you need to do is scroll down, and it's public_HTML. That's where your files are going to go. And you can see here that I have a lot of files. All right, but yours is going to be new, so there's not going to be any files over here. And so what you want to do is say select all of these files. You can click on the topmost file, scroll to the very bottom, hold shift, and click on the bottommost file. Or you could do Control A or Command A. That will also select all. And then you're just going to drag it over here into this space and let go. and it's going to copy all of these files into the space on the web host. You do have an index.html, and so when I type in codecreative.us and hit enter on the web browser in Chrome, it's automatically going to open up the index.html file that is here on the web server, right? So I can scroll down and you can see I have an index.html right there. Okay, and this is the file that loads. It's the landing page. It's the first page of your website. So bottom line is that once you select all of your files and put them into the public_HTML folder, then you can go into a web browser and type in your website name that you rented, hit enter, and it will load your index.html file. Right? And that's about it. Right? That's how you take your computer live from being existing only on your desktop to existing on the web.